Daddy's bag of fun. Oh, shit. Are you going to get me?
I am. I'm going to reanimate.
Bruno sees it. I'm Jason.
And I'm Jules.
And
we doing film
spookies.
spookies. Oh, ho, ho. You want to just do it again?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, Company of Wolves. Company of Wolves. My pick. Spooky pick. Spooky pick for me.
Jason's first spook pick.
Do it. Shot. Well, I'm Jason.
I'm Jules.
Woo!
The Company of Wolves.
The Company of Wolves.
This little picture here is from 1984.
The year of?
This movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually heard of this outside of you talking about it.
And I've heard of it because I would stare at it at the video store because it has an amazing cover.
Yeah, it kind of feels a little, to me, it's like a little bit like Labyrinth.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know? Especially
100%.
once that David Bowie hunky guy shows up.
I had heard this was very good.
Comments are always like, it's one of the best werewolf movies ever made. Budget $2 million.
Yeah.
Gross worldwide, 4.3 mil.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Neil Jordan's second movie ever. Right before Mona Lisa, I think. The Bob Hoskins.
Yeah.
Movie.
And it's got his fingerprints all over it.
Yeah.
Especially
Smudges.
later on. So, yeah, why don't you just go ahead and hit me with that synopsis?
Got it right here. The Company of Wolves. When a young girl falls asleep, she dreams of medieval times when maidens were maidens and wolves were sometimes men in the company of wolves. Even one paragraph, like 2 sentences, and I still fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the top of that.
And I thought to myself, he can't fuck this one up. So, yeah, this movie, I don't know, man. It's got Stephen Ray in it.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a prick.
It's got Terrence Stamp.
Uncredited.
It was supposed to be Andy Warhol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he would
Died.
only film there. He wouldn't
In
leave
New York?
where he lived. Was it New York? That's still where he lived, right?
Yeah.
It was after he was shot and he was scared to fly at his own mortality. So he's like,
yeah.
I'll be in it. You need to come here.
Come here and do it.
Have you ever seen Flash for Frankenstein?
Soon I will give you life. You like that? Why are you looking at me? You filthy thing! Turn around!
Well, good. They didn't get him because that would have sucked. And seeing Terrence Stamp, I was like, huh? The limey? You know?
Do it.
Tell them I'm coming.
Yeah. There you go.
I didn't dislike this movie.
I don't think this is how we do it.
We sometimes just get it out there.
Yeah, when you go off book.
No, you're like, before we start, can I just say?
Yeah.
All right, so the movie starts, and there's a dog running in the woods.
Is it a dog or is it a wolf?
It's a German Shepherd.
But, okay, so they can only have 2 wolves on this movie, and you can't, like, train a wolf, so they had snipers to kill the wolves if they attacked the girl.
Is that real?
Yeah! And so all the wolves other than the 2 are fucking dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they painted them, and we're supposed to believe that they are wolves, and they are clearly dogs.
Yeah. And it's running, doing its running thing. A little Tom Cruise action.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a car driving, and the car stops, and the dog's all of a sudden there. And I think you're supposed to maybe think like, oh, is it going to attack them?
Yeah.
But it doesn't. The woman's like, hello, Dougie. And they go into their mansion.
And it's the father, the man, is
Yeah.
David Warner. Do you
Yeah.
like David Warner?
He was the scientist in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
Well, you're the last one, aren't you?
He was the bad guy in both Waxwork movies.
I see you're interested in my waxworks.
Yeah, I think he's dead now, but he's been around forever.
Right.
Nice to see him. Yep. You see, and they establish him, so you're thinking, oh, okay, so this movie might have some people in it,
Yeah.
other than Stephen Ray.
Uh-huh.
And it does, sort of. So there's a little a teenaged girl, possibly verging on 17.
Yeah, I would say 16, 17, yes.
With the dad and the mama. And I think one of them, the mom tells her to go upstairs and get her the other daughter. So she runs up a shit ton of different stairs. It's like she's going up to where the guy found the wheelchair and the changeling.
Sure.
Like just weird hallways with blocked doors and shit.
Country living.
Yeah. And the door that she's banging on, the girl's room, when we see it from the inside, it's got like a hefty fucking deadbolt on that goddamn
She
thing.
needs her privacy.
And she's sleeping.
You see me?
Yeah. She's sleeping. She's a teenage
Don't
girl.
anybody walking in on it.
Yeah. She's sleeping
Yep.
in bed
Sweaty.
with like a Heartthrob magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like she just ate a candied apple.
Oh, because of her lips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once the wind picks up, tissue paper is blowing on her bed. And you can see where she was kissing it. She was practicing kissing, looking at the boy magazine.
Now she's having fevered, horny dreams?
Yeah, now she's just like in a peyote night dream. Open the door, girl. Daddy's going to be upset.
I don't think that's what she sounds like.
Yeah, well, it's the sentiment.
Who's all right?
And she goes, you know what? Fuck you then. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. And she slides down the hallway like a cool cat. And then the girl's just wrestling in her dreams. And the wind's blowing and dolls are, flittering about.
It's because the window opened up, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's blowing the papers. And then
The wind.
we follow out into the darkness because it's daytime there.
Yes.
So we're in her dream and we go out into darkness. And this is where the movie truly begins.
Yeah, and then we see...
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Her room?
Yeah.
Those dolls.
Yes.
With the people eyes. Extremely creepy. This movie does some pretty good set designy type things. It doesn't have a huge budget, but like the creepy dolls and like the pop-up dolls and all that stuff is extremely unnerving. It sets a great vibe. This movie has a good vibe.
There's an incredible level of craftsmanship
Detail and care.
and effort to create these imagery.
It's your second movie. You've got a vision.
Mm-hmm.
You've been working with a lady who wrote a short story collection, and you're teaming up to get the script exactly how you want it. And here we are.
Is this before or after American Werewolf in London?
An American Werewolf in London came out 3 years before The Company of Wolves.
Just the transformation scene kind of harkens back a little bit to American Werewolf in Paris. So what we are treated to is the older daughter running through the woods. And I'm thinking, wait, are they twins? She looked drastically different. The young girl actually looks like somebody that I've seen in a ton of shit. And then I look up her filmography and I'm like, I ain't seen any of this shit.
The younger one?
Yeah.
The younger one's been in almost nothing. She's
That's
been
what
in
I mean.
5 things.
But
yeah.
looking at her, I'm like, she's a daughter in something. The fuck? So she's running through the forest. She runs past like a drummer boy who comes to life and he's spooky. And then she runs past a teddy bear who comes to life and that's spooky.
It grabs her.
And all of a sudden these wolves show up and their eyes are glowing red. Very nice effect.
Sure.
I'm assuming they used some sort of a red light off stage
They jammed red lights in each of those poor dogs' eyes.
or figured out some sort of a hue that would reflect in the dog's eyes as red. I'm not sure how they did it.
They
but
went through 60 dogs in this because they just kept sticking those lights in their eyeball holes.
That's baller, whatever it was. And these dogs are running. And she's running and they're chasing and then they actually kill her.
Yeah.
Eater.
It's interesting because the dogs themselves are not intimidating at all.
No, they seem like good boys,
But a pack of dogs is actually wildly dangerous.
especially in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, they're feral. Then they're
Especially in
gonna
the middle of like a papier-mâché wood.
See, she did.
But it doesn't matter because that's nothing. Because then we go to
Well, this is our entrance into the medieval
Village.
fantasy sequence.
Yeah.
Because that's her sister in this world, too.
oh, is it? 'Cause
Yeah.
she didn't seem like she's in mourning. Oh, that's right. They do mention
Yeah,
that.
they put her in the coffin. Kiss your sister
That
so
is
you remember
right.
her, which is...
And she starts peeing on the coffin.
It's really quite sad when she says that to her about kiss her. And the younger sister looks appropriately disturbed by her dead sister being in the coffin. And then they nail the cover on the coffin.
Yeah, and you kind of get the impression that maybe the parents don't think she's a good kid, maybe, or a capable child.
The little sister or the older?
the
Okay.
little sister. Because they're like, your biggest sister's dead,
Mm-hmm.
and we have you. Go to your Grams. Your mom can't handle you right now.
Yeah, her mom's falling apart.
And her Grams is Angela Lansbury,
Right.
who is British.
Not British?
Is British.
Angela Lansbury's British?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, she was born in London in 1925.
Man, that's crazy. I don't get that at all.
She's her grandma, though. And she goes, come with me, child.
I was worried about that. I thought the grandma seemed a
I
little
thought she was
scary.
evil.
Yeah.
And she goes with her, and she's talking about how she was going to make a scarf or something for her dead sister. But now that she's dead, I'm going to make something for you, and it's going to be so soft. And she goes, "Oh, Gam,
The red shawl.
this is softer than a kitten."
She's Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I know where this is going. And she's like, "Well, let me tell you a story about this wild-haired, red-headed woman who looks like Bill Skarsgård meets Tim Curry, but she's still attractive somehow." And she's about to marry Stephen Ray, but she goes, "You never trust a man whose eyebrows meet." I'm going to let you in a little secret, Jason.
Yeah.
I shave.
So you say she's going to marry Stephen Ray?
She does. Marry
Yeah, I
him.
was going to say it's their wedding night.
But when the story starts, she's going to.
Okay.
And she does.
Yeah, look, what the fuck's my problem?
So, yeah, he's some guy that they don't know, but for some reason he's going to be her betrothed. And they wed, and they go to the love shack, and he's just freaking because the moon's coming out.
Yeah.
She goes, "Hey, come on over here and bang on me." He goes, "I'm going to go out in the garden for a wee bit."
Doesn't he take all of his clothes off first before he goes outside too?
Maybe.
Because they're about to fuck, and
Yeah.
then he's like, "I'm going outside
He says,
to pee."
"Nature be call a thing on line 2. That
Okay.
means he's got a deuce.
Oh shit.
And
He's
she goes, "All right, word," and he leaves. She passes out. Hours go by. She wakes up. The fuck?
I was really scared for her because I was like, clearly he's going to be a werewolf.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Because
finding
his eyes are
yeah,
yellow,
he's
like,
yellow. He's
like
got
Michael Jackson
too much
before he
alcohol.
leaves. Yeah.
I find the movie's vibe to be pretty creepy. Like, I'm not scared shitless, but like I'm worried for her. I'm thinking about how scary it would be to be in the woods. I was telling Jenny, like, if there's a monster attack, the last place I want to be is in the woods. Like, your one safe haven is your home.
Yeah.
And it's probably not going to be safe for long, at least in the city. You know, there's places you can go and people.
Well, and heretofore they have yet to establish the level of gore or horror that might be stored.
Yeah.
It's feeling a little weak sauce right here.
Do they have windows back then? She has a pane of glass between her and
Yes.
looking out the window. So they had windows in medieval times?
Apparently. I don't think so, but
I would think you would just have
I
a
don't
wall.
even think they had windows in castles.
Oh yeah, don't they have wooden windows? It's not glass.
I mean, they'd be
they close the
shuttering.
shutters.
Yeah, but yeah, they definitely wouldn't have a pane, like multi-paned sectioned window glass like we have.
But I believe she had glass in that window.
She did. The wolf jumps through it. She goes, "Well, shit, my husband's gone." And she looks out the window and there's a bunch of wolves and she starts screaming. And dudes roll up and she goes, "The wolves ate me husband." "Aye, lass, he just left you, you dumb bitch." And she goes, "I don't think so, man."
He never even fucked me. I mean, I understand if like we fucked and then
Yeah.
he disappeared. Then I know what happened.
Right. And she goes, "Here's a wolf print." And they go, so then she gets married again and has 3 children.
Oh, and it's disturbing because those are real children.
Yeah, she is yelling at
She
them.
is yelling at them. The kids are like scared and confused.
"Shut up!
I felt really bad for those kids.
Shut up!"
Normally there's like cuts where it's like they're being mean, but you don't see them in the same shot because they're not really there and not getting yelled at. This is clearly
And-
that poor child is being yelled at.
Children of that age at this time weren't actors.
No, and they're too young to understand we're playing.
Like nowadays, 3-year-olds up there winning Oscars and shit.
Yeah.
They mean business. But back then they were just somebody's kids that they brought by. But then all of a sudden the door knocks and it's Stephen Ray.
Yeah.
Mind you, years have gone by.
About like 3.5. I think she says 3.5.
Yeah, it's years.
And his hair is long now.
Yeah, he's like
been
an
out in
islander.
the woods.
He just barges in and she's like, "Oh my God." And he sits down. He's like, "I'm hungry." She goes, "Do you want me to fix you something to eat?" "Didn't I already say?"
Whose kids are these?
Yeah, whose bastards are these? And he's sipping on some fucking broth like it's scissor. And he starts getting violent.
I'm worried for her. I know this is
Absolutely.
a bad situation. I find this is the best of all the stories. I'm quite concerned.
And he's choking her, and all of a sudden he starts ripping his face off.
No, it's because she throws like boiling
that's
water
right.
on his face or something.
And then he starts ripping his skin off his face. And he goes down to the fucking muscle and tendons, you know. It's real cheap, but effective. And then all of a sudden, he's ripping off his skin. He's now just like completely skinless. And his mouth just juts.
The muscle you have described, the shape is starting to contort. The bones are changing.
He's now a wolf. He's wolfing out. And he's about to get all wolf on them. And the husband breaks in and he goes, "What the fuck?"
Chops his head right the fuck off.
Whoosh, whoosh, and it falls into her basin of semen.
That was somehow milk.
It is milk, and it's like you just have milk sitting around in a
What-
basin.
I was pretty excited for her that the head got chopped off because I
Me
thought
too.
her and her children were about to be eaten. My number one beef with this movie is that these transformations are fucking pretty cool.
Take a while.
Especially like the one later on, I think.
Yeah,
But then they don't. Then they just turn into actual wolves.
dogs.
Yeah, they're never. I thought there was going to be like full-size wolf people.
Yeah.
Like I thought that Angela Lansbury was going to be the big bad wolf in like gothic clothes, you know, and none of that ever happens in this.
It doesn't, and I think because you see, maybe you saw. Oh, I guess I can't.
Is it the
That image.
okay?
And I'm like, oh, okay, so they're like people, like human, like werewolves.
Yeah.
Not realizing that that's a picture of dogs in dresses, and that actual still doesn't exist in the movie. They could never get that nice of a shot of all of them like that cooperating.
This movie disappoints me greatly. It probably
does.
would be a very good werewolf movie if we got full-on scary werewolf transformations instead of it
Yeah.
being like yes, 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 woof.
Because so when his head falls into the milk, he becomes Stephen Ree again, and the woman picks it up and she goes, "It's as if he never, whatever." He slaps the shit out of her. Yeah, you slut! How dare you let this man in here?
We never even fucked.
And that's the end of the story. The village that this story takes place in, it's really, really small, and the woods are really, really fake sometimes.
Yeah, it's clearly a set.
And so I think,
You've really ruined things for me by telling me about movie sets and pointing out when things are movie sets, because now I'm seeing it and I'm seeing miniatures in action. Like when they show like, there's a shot in this, right, where they show like a grouping of houses or something, and you're like, well, that's a miniature.
yeah, I think so. So then Angela Lansbury tells girl, never stray from the path and never trust men with unibrows. And then I think there's a boy in town. He's missing a tooth.
Just a little walk, Rosaline.
He's trying to mac on her.
He kind of looks like that kid from A Cry in the Wild and Pet Sematary 2, the bully in that one.
Jared Rushton.
And he's actually getting in there. She's digging it.
On this kid?
Yeah.
I think he's like the only boy her age.
Yeah,
in
but
town.
he's laying, the groundwork.
He's a sweetie. I kept thinking he was going to be an evil villain,
Yeah.
but he's a sweetie.
He is. But then we see a boy who kind of looks like him, but isn't him.
I know. I was like, is that him?
Yeah, I'm like, well, he has all of his teeth. What's going on here? And he's just in the woods, and a chariot rolls up on him, and Terrence Stamp is in there.
It's not. It's a limo.
It's a chariot, isn't
No,
it? Horse
it's a
and buggy?
contemporary limo.
Is it?
And it looks like it's the young girl is the one driving it in a blonde wig and chauffeur suit.
Oh.
And in the back is Terrence Stamp in a fly-ass suit looking good as hell.
I could have sworn it was a chariot, but
No, man, it's a limo, which makes
carriage,
things
but-
even more confusing.
yeah, well, I guess I wasn't privy to that, so I'm not as confused.
Maybe I hallucinated it. And he gives that
A
young
vial.
man a vial, and he's like, use it at the
Peace
right
be
time.
with you. Tell him I'm coming. And he goes, where? And he leaves. They get up out of there, and the kid drinks the thing, opens up his shirt, and all of a sudden he's got the hair growing on him. And you're thinking, I don't know, what is this going to do?
I'm becoming a man now.
And then I guess he just is the wolf that they kill later.
No, the vines wrap him up. He's trapped. He's being eaten up by nature. I don't think he's
So what was the
becoming a
point?
wolf.
Because he's getting hair.
Yeah, I thought he was like making him a man. I didn't think it was making him a wolf.
Making him a man, and then the forest devours him.
I mean, did you see the vines
I
wrapping up
did,
his
but
leg
that's
and him
just evil.
screaming no?
Yeah, I think that was just like, we're going to hold you while you first transform.
No, that's stupid. No.
Well, what is this? Then all of this is stupid.
It is stupid. Terrence
That whole
Stamp,
scene there is dumb.
but Terrence Stamp is rad.
Awesome, but
The story is terrible.
yeah, because then that guy never comes back.
Yeah, he's Vineland.
So that's nothing. So then, the boy and her are kind of doing their thing, and his dad's a brute, but they're letting them do their thing. But then, there is a wolf afoul. She finds a dead cow, and the village men build a tiger trap.
Well, this is because her and that boy go on a walk. He's been trying to convince her to go for a walk after church.
Yeah. Oh, and she goes missing.
And they finally do, and they're playing a game where he's trying to kiss her, and you're like, oh no, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's playful. She's kind of into it.
Yeah.
She's like, you got to catch me if you want to get another one.
Yeah.
And she takes off. And then I was worried about him falling off the path of getting devoured.
Yes.
That's when he discovers the cow, because does she go to sleep or something?
I think
she
so.
she climbs that tree,
Yeah.
and she finds the eggs that crack open.
Oh, that's
and
right,
have,
the bird.
like, an angel inside of it
Yeah.
next to a mirror. It's quite stupid.
Yeah, and then she wakes up from her dream at one point. I think to see the boy getting vined up. He's screaming.
In real life.
Yeah, she wakes up, looks in her mirror, and sees that boy
Mm-hmm.
getting vined up, and then goes back to bed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so he goes, she's gone, I don't know where, and they're smacking him. Where is she, you pussy?
Yeah.
So they go, it's a wolf, foul. And they build that pit, and they spike it, and then he puts a goose down, and then the wolf falls into the pit, and they just shoot the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he cuts off its hand. Now, you would think if it died from the gunshots, it'd already be a man.
Yeah, because David Warner says, I cut it off.
It was
I
a
swear
paw.
it was a wolf's paw.
The biggest
and then,
paw ye'd ever seen.
And then it's a hand.
And he throws it on the table. She goes, oh, my God.
I guess maybe it was still dying, but he also claims he has no idea who it is.
Yeah.
So did you destroy its face?
Yeah, did you
with
not
the guns?
look and see that it's Johnny Depp or
It's
whatever?
somebody from the village you've never seen.
But then she goes, do we bury it? And he grabs it and he just throws it in the fire.
Definitely burn it.
It's like, well, yeah, but not in your house, because now your house smells like burnt flesh.
It smells good, though,
Dipshit.
right? Doesn't it smell like food?
I love it. But, whatever. So
There's a wedding between, like, two nice people, higher level, in a gas system, right? And cased.
yeah, they're like aristocrats.
Okay, so they're having a wedding, and in wanders this pregnant woman of the woods, and it's clear that the man getting married has impregnated her, and I'm not good at telling the stories from the movies. That's what you do. And, like, I don't know, she curses them. Everybody knows that's what's going on, and she says something. She says the wolves in the woods are more civilized than you, and she's looking in the mirror and it cracks. And when it cracks, everybody starts transforming. And they're like really freaking out, like snouting up. Their shoes are popping open with like their long nails going through. It's really quite creepy. And you really think there's going to be just a wall of monsters. And it made me think of The Nightmare in Silver Bullet, where the church is full of werewolves. And they all turn into werewolves because everybody's scared of the werewolves because there is a werewolf in that movie, unlike this thing. But then they're just dogs.
Yeah. And you're like, how did she get in?
That's a tent.
Still.
She just walked right in.
It's probably on like royal ground.
Anyway, yeah, okay. But then she has cursed them all to be dogs, wolves,
Yeah.
and makes them sing to her baby every single night. And she's sitting up in the tree with her baby in the pram.
Mm-hmm.
They
She looks like
howl for her.
Rufio.
I was a little bit like, well, what if when the bough breaks? It's like,
Yeah.
are they going to fall down there and the wolves are going to eat them? No, she's an evil witch. She's good. Or a righteous witch.
Yeah, so then that. But now, so she runs into this reject David Carradine, David Bowie kind of guy.
Miss,
Where did you spring from?
did I scare you? I am sorry.
He seems suspicious. You know why?
His eyebrows grow together.
Yep.
He's not. He's like put together. He doesn't seem like a woods person.
See, and it was a red herring because the one tooth, or the kid missing the tooth, he also had a slight unibrow.
Sure.
So you're thinking, oh yeah, he's danger.
I think they were hiding it with like a little bit of hair. Was always there.
They didn't want it to be like prominent, but so this dude, he's clearly like what, 36. She's like what, 15.
She's 12 when they cast her and 14 when they film it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
And they get away with showing her nude?
She's not nude.
Oh yeah.
When?
She's the feral.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
That is a different lady. No, no. This is 100% not her.
I think it is.
No.
And you see her breasts.
Are you God's work or the devil's?
And they say that when it finally wrapped filming, it was not a minute too soon, for they were going to feed that young actress to the wolves.
Typical Neil Jordan showing underage.
They were
women.
sick of her. Does he do that?
I don't know. Let's say he does.
I don't think he does.
But in any event, he's like, hey, girl, I'm lost, but I'm found now, and I'm out here doing stuff, and I got a gun.
Well, check out my magical compass. It can tell me where to go always.
Yeah, and by the way, she's like, ew. And he goes, I tell you what, you're going up to your gammy, I'll race you. And I'm going to get off the path, like Neo.
You can't get off the path. I've just only now gone back on the path to meet you.
Yeah, and he goes, you know what the trick is? There is no spoon.
Oh, damn.
And he goes, if I get up there before you,
let me smell your butthole.
You'll have to kiss me. But if you beat me, I'll give you me compass. But they've already drank some of the moonshine and eaten all the food, really. Yeah. Like dickheads. So the race is on. And Gammy's chilling in her shack. And there's a knock at the door. She goes, who it be? It's me, Gammy. Open the latch and present yourself. And he comes in and she goes, who the fuck?
Get you back to hell from which you came.
I don't come from hell. I came from the forest.
What have you done with my granddaughter?
Nothing she didn't want.
I thought she was going to do like some witchcraft or something, but she doesn't.
Doesn't she get a gun out?
Oh, maybe. But he slaps the shit out of her, and her head detaches and falls in and shatters against the wall because it's porcelain.
Yeah, I liked that.
I was like, has she been a fucking robot or something this whole time?
Just an interesting
Is this
choice.
Westworld?
Oh, damn.
So then all of a sudden the girl gets there, which seems like hours later. Time has definitely passed.
I really thought he was going to be fully wolfed out when she got there.
Yeah.
Missed opportunities left and right.
Yeah, and she knocks on the door. Gammy, yes, open the latch and present yourself. She comes in and he's chilling and she goes, what?
He's rocking fast like he's you fidgeting.
Yeah, and he's got no shirt on, right?
It might be open. He's still got a shirt on. He's not.
And she's like, what's going on? And he goes, I don't know, I'm a wolf.
I convinced my 9-year-old I didn't have nipples last night. And he's like, yes, you do. You got... I was like, no, I don't have them. I don't want to talk about this. It's embarrassing. And he's like, and I guess I'm like, okay, good night. He's like, come here. He comes at me. He's like, show me your nips. Come here. Show me your nips. I was like, no. And I went and told Mom, and she didn't think it was funny at all. And then I had to go in there and show him my nipples because he was having a hard time sleeping because he's all worked up because he thought I didn't have nipples.
What you should have done was go in there, but you had already stuck 2 pepperonis to you. And you lift your shirt and you just got 2 pepperonis.
I mean, that's what they look like anyways.
But that'd be... And you take them off.
Maybe I cut them off.
Eat them.
Seal them shut.
This is what you've been eating the whole time. I produced them.
Nobody will eat my pepperonis.
And so they tussle because he tries to kiss on her and she goes, oh, you got big teeth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the party eat you well.
Yeah, like, what? Oh, you're bad?
Yeah.
And they fight and she shoots him in his arm. And he goes, oh. He starts wolfing out, and then he becomes a wolf, but he's all pussy. And she's crying.
This is when it's like another amazing wolf transformation, right? This is the one where he's doing that tongue thing. He looks pretty stupid, but it's also kind of cool. Mm-hmm. But then the snout comes out of the mouth, right? And that's the iconic imagery from the video box that has haunted me and drawn me to this movie.
Yeah.
And then, again, he's just a fucking dog.
He cries. She goes, oh, I didn't know wolves could cry. She goes over to him and she goes, let me tell you a story.
Yeah. What is the final story? Because this shit sucks too. Oh, this is with the naked girl, right?
Oh, that's right. There was once a wolf queen, And she went to a town and they shot her. And she becomes me as a wolf girl. And I go to a priest and he goes, "Oh, child." And then she starts rolling around some more. And then they kill her.
What? I thought she just ran away.
I think they kill her. And then all the wolves come. But now it's
Wolftown?
reality because she's the wolf. They jump into the house. And
you're okay. So I thought at the end of that story, at the end of the story, they kill the wolf girl in her story she's telling.
I think so because then it comes back to her.
Right.
And then she goes, "Wait a second," because there's wolves outside.
Yeah.
She goes, "I'm the wolf girl."
Did she say that?
I don't know. But then her because the village runs up on the house.
Yeah.
Where's Gammy? There's a wolf in there.
A bigger one.
It jumps out the window.
It's
him.
her. No, it's her.
Then a second one jumps out the window because the mom looks in the house and sees it, and it jumps past her, and she goes, "Don't shoot!
I thought the second one looked like the whatever.
That's my baby."
Oh.
And they start, "Coo, coo," and she goes, "Don't."
And then
And
she
they
meets
run
up with
away.
her pack. And
They get
yes,
out
they
of there.
run into the real world.
Yeah, like what's that guy's name from that Twilight movie? Jacob?
Yeah.
Is that the wolf guy?
Uh-huh. Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner.
I have to sneeze. Okay. And then they run, and we see the girl tossing and turning in the bed.
Yeah.
And then the fucking wolf
The dog, the wolf. I thought it was their dog.
They're running through her house, too.
Well, because the one's upstairs outside of her door, and it can't get in, so it runs out, and then they're in the house, and they're causing mayhem. And then that one, I think its name was Nanook, comes crashing through the window. And
It cuts.
the end.
I hated this ending.
A Neil Jordan joint.
The original ending was that she wakes up from her dream and she dives out of her bed, and instead of being the floorboards, it's like a lake of water underneath her bed, and she disappears below the surface. Like she's jumping into sexual womanhood, like embracing it.
That's the original ending?
Yeah, and they couldn't make it not look stupid. It was not possible to do that. So they came up with this shit.
So they figured, well, the rest of the movie kind of looks stupid, so we can't make this look stupid.
I guess, because at least, I don't know if that makes... I don't know. Reading about it, it sounded so much better, because I don't find that this makes any sense, because it seems scary. I guess, like, becoming a woman is scary, maybe, and that's what the wolves represent, right? I just feel like it's a really terrible ending.
Honestly, yeah. I think about a movie like The Princess Bride, where Columbo's telling Boy Meets World the story, and they cut away from it, because this movie oftentimes cuts away and shows her dreaming, but it just starts and she's already dreaming.
I know. I feel like Neil Jordan and that author, they felt like they came up with like a really great way to tell these stories. Like the main story isn't enough to get a movie out of because it's 2 pages long, so they create these vignettes, and then he creates this wraparound story to be able to show her embracing womanhood. But it doesn't work, man, because it's stupid. Like, why meet her parents and her sister in that way? That's fine. But then to have her asleep the whole time, you don't get to know her as a regular person.
No.
If she's always in dreams, why show her in the real world?
It's like the never-ending story. Jonathan Brandis is reading the story.
Is that the second one? Because he's not in the first one.
Who's the kid in the first one?
I don't know his name.
He's reading a story in an
Yeah.
attic.
You're thinking of Sidekicks.
We needed to see her with her parents so they establish it's her parents, and that she doesn't get along with her sister. So then it flips that script when her sister's dead in the other world. She's not happy about it. And she runs off after something. Go clean your room. I don't want to. And she runs off. And gets lost or stuck.
Just a horny fever.
And just decides to sleep. We see the cranky neighbor as Angela Lansbury, right? These people are going to... The kid, Paperboy, is the toothless boy. He set up this world so that it bleeds into this dream, but they don't do that.
Do you think Neil Jordan's at home going, fuck you, boss?
Because then are we then to believe that because the sleeping girl is the reality, that there is actually a wolf bursting through her second 5th story window. Because if they'd set it up and then she wakes up and she comes downstairs and maybe she sees like her dad or the paper boy or something. She's like, oh, I just had this crazy dream. And you're like, oh, word. And then they turn to the camera and their eyes are wolfy. Boom-a-doo, boom, boom, boom.
Do you want to know how the
Boom, boom, boom.
short story ends for this girl? Like,
Sure. I didn't realize this was a short story.
Not how it ends, but instead of ending up in the wolf's belly or being killed, like in the regular Little Red Riding Hood stories, in the short story, she ends up doing a striptease to the wolf to seduce him. This is like cutting edge feminism back in 1979.
Somehow kills it then?
Collection came out. I don't know. I think it's the same where she runs off with him at the end. Like she, instead of him being scary, she brings him down to her own level and becomes the leader of the pack. Or I don't know. Like she's the one with power by giving the striptease, by using her female sexuality power.
Yeah, feminine wiles.
Fucking terrible. That's so stupid. Like, everybody kept being like, you should read the story. You should read the story. All the reviews are like, you should really read the story. And then I read what the story is. I was like, that's terrible. Fuck that. And also other people are like, you should watch this movie. You should watch this movie. And it's like more movies with underage girls, like 13 or 14, being in like weird sexual situations and that are like horror movies. And I was like, I thought you guys were like turning me on to more cool movies, and there's other people who are like, this movie made me very uncomfortable. I didn't realize that girl was 13.
It also maybe feels like they should have told the wolf girl story earlier in the movie. Plant that seed.
Most of these stories are dreadful.
They are. They're padding. Did this give you a spooky feeling at all?
I did find it somewhat ominous and eerie. It gave me a bit of dread. I mean, I wasn't like scared. I was slightly worried for people. I would rate it like a 2.5 on the spookometer.
I do find toys that become lifelike and then present themselves as being some semblance of alive troubling. And
what do you give it for your spooky feeling, or you're getting there still?
I'm getting there. So the dolls come to life, big, kind of creepy. And I think the thing about the redhead is that she conveys terror really well. And like, that's where I get almost like an empathetic, spooky feeling.
That's my problem with all the horror movies. I put myself there. I feel bad for the people. Totally with you on that.
Yeah.
I also felt like you could see the gears turning in her head as she like tried to placate him, and she knew there was danger once he came back.
Because you can like manufacture a slight feeling of dread without having like a character anchor your dread within that world. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't always work. Like Paranormal Activity, you know, if they're not aware of this sense of dread, it doesn't matter how many doors and chairs are moving. You know, it's empty. But here, when you can see the terror in her eyes, yeah, you're right there with her. But on a spookometer, yeah, I mean, I'd give this maybe a 1.
Okay. How did you feel about it on a movie level?
On a movie level, yeah, you know, it's dull. It's dull as fuck. The actual content of the film, the practical effects were shocking sometimes and surprising. How, you know, elaborate and ghoulish some of that shit was, you know. Mm-hmm. So for that, I would definitely give this movie an even 5.
I felt like I could ride with it all the way through and felt the vibe and was digging it, and only as I got closer to the end was I like, this movie might not be very good. And then when it finally ended, I was like, well, I hated that. I probably would have given it a 6 until the last 20 minutes, and I would give it a 5.5. I found it, and like my irritation towards it as time has passed, thinking about the lack of actual werewolves, it really annoys the fuck out of me. To have those cool transformations and have them be dogs.
To see that
so annoying.
poster,
yeah,
you're thinking, yeah, there's some fucking werewolves in here.
Uh-huh.
And especially when Stephen Ray's like, I got to go out to the yard, I'm thinking, all right. But no.
Stupid. Did you notice when the dogs were chasing her in the beginning, one of the dogs bumped into the other dog?
Yeah.
And he's like, whoa.
And when they were running away at the end, and they run past the now cobweb encased teddy bear, one of them bumped it, and the head fell.
Oh.
And it's a cool effect, but there's no way they trained that dog to bump that fucking thing.
Yeah.
So they probably just didn't have a guy in the suit at that point and just put it on.
Yeah.
And they were probably like, "Oh, that's cool. Let's keep that."
So that's the spooky of today.
Mm-hmm.
It's today because they're just coming out one after another.
Mm-hmm.
The Company of Wolves.
6 days of spook.
Do you also prefer The Company of Wolves?
Yeah. Did you watch this as a kid? Do you watch it now? Do you hold it dear?
Yeah. Is this your favorite werewolf movie?
Because it's not.
You can follow us on Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, all the stuff. Linktree, linktr.ee. And you can... Julian.
Call us at 763-634-1897. I was thinking, do you think children werewolves then just turn into puppies then?
All right, we'll see you tomorrow with... Oh, tell them what movie is tomorrow. It would be the one that we're recording next.
The Dead Center.
Well, the way you say...
The Dead Center.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dead Center? That's where you go...
Because
it's like sounds like the government center?
Yeah, it's a plan.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow with the Dead
The
Center.
Dead Center.
Only here on We Doing Filmographies.
Yeah, you never heard of that one.
I've been Jason.
And I've been Jewel. I'm sorry, I've been
Romulus?
Herbert West.
It's Romulus.
Good night. Ooh.